Wow. Been a while. Hello fellas, welcome back to Game Boot. This is a brand new series called Free Horror Frenzy. May not be exclusive to horror games. So Free Game Frenzy if that's the case. Free Horror Frenzy was originally supposed to be one video. I downloaded like 9 games for it. And this is day 2 of filming this. I ran out of time filming this game for the first time. This is the first game. So, yeah. So I think I'm going to make it a series. 1 video for each game. So, and without further ado, here's me from a day ago to get into Disturbed. Now, like I said, I don't know how long each of these games are. Okay. Another dull day passes as you struggle to manage your failing farm. Your crops are beginning to wilt, and your cow is sick. For some time, the land has been very quiet. The air has grown thick and foul. Each passing day, you feel more uncertain if things will ever return to how they were before. Perhaps it is up to you? You've made up your mind. You are going to do something about it. I'm going to do something about it. You stand in front of your humble home, pondering what you should do next. Oh, wow. Go to the crops, go in the house, go in the shed. Go to the crops. A path divides the crops you have labored so hard to prosper these past months. A penetrating odor reminds you that your plants are decaying away, and time is running short. Sorry, I just slapped the microphone there. Follow the path, I guess. You continue down the trail for a while until you see a cave off in the distance. You pause, questioning if there could be something helpful in there. Yeah, let's go into the cave. There is a faint whistle from the wind passing between the rocks. The temperature significantly cools as you enter the cave. You notice that there is a different smell, but you welcome it, comparing it to the deathly blight found outside. Let's go further. Oh my god. Why did that already kind of spook me? What the hell? Before you take your next step, a large bear emerges from the darkness. I think it's because this art style with the just black coming from the eyes, that's like, that freaks me out. You realize that you have made a terrible mistake even thinking that something helpful can be in here. Run. I'm gonna die. The bear roars with a deep growl, shaking the loose stones about the cave. All you can think about is making it back home in one piece. Yep. Well, you make it to the trail. Then the bear catches with you, tackling you to the ground. You scream in pain as the bear rips you apart. Jesus Christ. Your adventure ends here. Okay, let's try that again. Here's what I'm going to do about it, okay? I'm going to go in the shed. You attempt to open the shed door, but the door won't budge. You remember locking it some time ago, but you can't remember what you did with the key. Okay, we go in the house then. Entering the house, you feel a subtle uneasiness as if the growing blight outside has penetrated the walls of your safe haven. From what you see, however, everything is the same as you left it. Perhaps this may be a good time to just lay in bed and wish that your problems will just go away. You fight the notion, but the temptation is still there. Read in your journal, open chest, lay in bed, or go back outside. Let's read the journal. Dear journal, another day on the farm. The crops are growing with good health. Beth Ann is also doing quite well, never disappointed with the milk she provides. If things continue to go well, I may be able to invest in more animals. A farmer can only be so social with a cow. Dear journal, today has been an unfortunate day. Somebody broke into my shed and stole some things. I usually don't mind if somebody steals a bite to eat from the garden, but to take my equipment... Well, I put a lock on the door and hid the key. Nobody will ever get into my stuff again. Dear journal, I woke one night to a foul smell I have never come across before. I took a step outside to see what I could find, but I found nothing after searching about the farm. Whatever it is, it must be bad. I should make a trip into the city to see what this is about. Okay, that's it. What's in the chest? You open the chest and find nothing more than a pile of papers. It seems you have less valuables than you anticipated. Wait, you found your lucky charm. It is rumored to protect those who wander around for too long. Could that potentially be the thing that ends up saving me? You lay in your bed and fall asleep to the light sound of wind blowing outside against the grass. What the fuck? You begin to hear whispers and chants, but you can't make anything of it. An image appears before you. A stone, glowing as if it were alive. The chants get louder as your vision grows in more detail. You reach the stone with your hand. As your finger makes contact, a clash of thunder rattles around you. Your clothing and skin start to flake away, like dust in the wind. The particles flow into the stone, sapping the life from your body. You feel pain you have never experienced before, and fear begins to flood over you. You suddenly see yourself laying in bed, never to wake up again. Your adventure ends here? What the hell, dude? I just went to sleep and died? Obviously, I'm going to try the shed like I did. Go in the house. Read the journal. Open the chest. Grab your charm. Okay. Don't go to bed. You stand in front of your humble home, pondering what you should... Okay. Go to the crops. A penetrating odor reminds you that your plants are decaying away and time is running short. Go into the pen. See. A toxic fume burns your nose as you enter the pen. Your poor cow lays lifeless on the ground as a growing blight slowly begins to consume her body. You feel sick to your stomach as you stand here, especially as you stare at the black mushrooms that dot the ground. Grab a mushroom. Inspect the water. You inspect the water looking for anything abnormal. You notice that the water has a dark consistency to it. Dropping a stone into it, black particles from the bottom swirl about like a thunderstorm. Your face shrivels in disgust. Grab a mushroom? You kneel down and grab a mushroom. Oh, As you begin to rip it... I knew that was a bad idea. God damn it. As you begin to rip it out of the ground, a cloud of spores spray from the mushroom. Your hands begin to burn and melt as you observe them. Slowly, your body shrivels up into a dark, moist consistency as the poison spreads. You die, eventually, after crawling about on the ground. Your adventure ends here. God, you can't do anything in this game. Alright. Go in the house. Grab some stuff. Open the chest. Grab the thing. Read the journal. Okay. Outside time. Crops. Now I guess we'll follow the path, yeah. You continue down the trail for a while until you see a cave. You pause, questioning if there could be something new. Alright. You come to a stop as you stumble upon a broken wagon. Okay. Continue on. Inspect the wagon. I'm going to save here. Inspect it. You look about the mess and find bits of food and clothes scattered about the scene. You notice a key on the ground during your search. You pick up the key and continue on your way. For the shed, maybe? After what felt like an hour or two, you reach a bridge. Nearby, the path is a small shack, similar to the house you have on the farm. The man that lives here is a kind fellow, from what you recall. Maybe he is home? I'll inspect the shack. You walk toward the structure and knock on the door. You scratch the back of your head, figuring that the person that lives here is currently occupied, if not elsewhere. You remember picking up a key from the wagon, and you use it on the door. The door unlocks. Wait, no, I didn't want to do that. What? You decide to help yourself in. I'm just in a stranger's... Observing the empty room, you realize something terrible must have taken place here. This room is a wreck, just like the wagon. You are overcome with fear as you think of the man that used to dwell here. Okay, definitely uneasy. Inspect the book. You pick up the book and start to flip through the pages. You discover that this is a journal. Reading a passage or two can't hurt. It's gonna kill me. Today's trading went smoothly. Thank goodness. What I am thrilled most about, however, is what one of my buddies mentioned to me at the conclusion of our day. Apparently, there is a pond nearby that has some of the biggest fish in the region. With a good catch, I can make enough to move things forward. I was caught off guard when he mentioned that nobody has been able to catch any from there. I guess your typical fishing rod won't do the trick. But what can be done about it then? Something to be intrigued about, I suppose. These past couple weeks have really been rough for me. My trading business has gone under and I have lost nearly everything I own. This has pushed me to extremes, but that can't be helped now. I am leaving this place forever, never to return. The land is dying and there is nothing but darkness here. Anybody reading this should leave while they can. You can't find a name to give this man, but regardless of the name, you got chills running down your spine. I'm gonna save, because I feel like if I open the trapdoor, someone's gonna come out and kill me. You observe the trapdoor and notice a lock keeping it closed. With the key, you unlock the hatch and get it open, of course. Without thinking, you travel downward. Oh my god. What is that? What is that? Is that a person? What is that? What is that? Walking down the steps leading below, the air attacks your body with a piercing cold. You notice immediately that there is a woman chained to the wall. She doesn't seem to notice you as you study her. You feel darkness surround you as you stay in this awful place. Is she gonna kill me? You tremble as you try to form words in your mouth. You there. Let me out of here, she says. The pressure of such a demand makes you freeze. You take a moment to think about the situation before you respond. What got you locked up to begin with? You'll never believe me, even if I told you the truth. Something brought you here. Please, have mercy on me. I'll free her. As her arms become free, she moans in pain. Oh, thank you so much. The woman struggles to regain her strength, but starts to stand up on her own. As she gets up, she turns toward you. No, she's gonna kill me. I will now do you a favor. Look at those eyes. What seems to be the face of a helpless woman disappears as a horrible image manifests itself before you. You feel the chilling grip of bone hands lock onto your arms. Energy flees from your body and you fall to your knees. Yep. You feel the essence of your life slip away. It is unfortunate that your journey ends here. I'm gonna load that. Good thing I saved, right? Can I open the trap door, go down there, and talk to her, but not, like, free her? Talk to her, yeah. Okay, decline. I will not. No, don't go. Shut up. You suck. You killed me, dude. With nothing else to interact with, you make your way up the stairs. As you exit, you can hear the woman laugh behind you. The voice causes the shack to shake. Oh no. The audio combined with the visual, the art style and the imagery, not to mention the way that they're doing this weird cloudy overlay where it's almost like the pictures themselves are like breathing. You leave the shack as fast as you could. I'm dead meat, aren't I? You leave the shack and cross the bridge before something bad happens. Oh, okay. I'm actually fine. I'm actually fine. Okay. You cross the bridge safely and continue down the trail. My hair is going to give me... I'm going to pop a coronary. A coronary. After all that has happened, you feel you should take a moment to rest. You find a spot under a tree and sit down. Shit, man. Get out of my eye. Okay. Oh, oops. Back? Can I go back? Okay. Oops, I didn't get a chance to read that. Take a nap or pick at the grass. Well, last time I slept, I fucking died, so I'm gonna pick at the grass. Oh my god, I pissed off Mother Nature. As you pick up the grass blades in your reach, the ground begins to shake. Before you can get up, roots from below sprout from the ground and wrap around your legs. Oh man, the tree. You turn around to see a large, angry face looking back at you. Your jaw drops in horror. No sound or scream escapes your tongue as the tightening grip of the roots squeeze what air is left out from your body. Your adventure ends here. Okay. Oh, I forgot to resave it. Alright. Save. Yep. Okay. Sounds good to me. And then I can actually read this. Getting comfortable, you tilt your head back against the tree and gaze into the sky. Take a nap. I almost picked at the grass again. Your eyes close and your body relaxes. You fall asleep within seconds. Now, what world is this that I can just die at any corner? You know, like, I would not want to live... What universe? That's rough. Details emerge as you gaze. You wonder who this might be. That's me. That's me when I fell asleep and died. A bad feeling then overcomes you, and you realize who this is. You try to wake yourself up. You wake up and jump to your feet, looking about yourself and your surroundings. All seems well. You can't help but feel fearful that something bad will happen to you if you stay here. Moving forward seems like the only logical option now. Okay, let's save this shit. You reach a point where the trail splits into two paths. Which way should you go? Go left or go right? Let's go left. After continuing down the path for some time, you come to a stop. You notice that there is some sort of trail that leads through the grass up toward a nearby hill. If you had not stopped, you probably would have never noticed. Which way do you go? Continue down the path, follow the trail in the grass, go back to where the path split. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's follow the trail in the grass. Yo! Following the subtle trail in the grass, you stumble upon what looks like a grave. Watch me die here. Watch me fucking get murdered here. You approach the grave. You look at the sword with intrigue. Yo! Before you can touch the sword, a ghostly figure appears before you. You freeze before the apparition. The sword. May I have it? The blade is cursed. I am bound here by the pain of my past. If you desire this sword, free me from it. You slowly motion for the sword. Fool! Only something of a pure essence can free me. A rare hope, like a flower found in darkness. If I grab it, it'll kill me. I know that. You listen to the specter and leave the sword. The figure fades out of view. I kind of want to find out what happens if I grab it. Whoa. Looking at the sword, you remember the last words of the ghost. Only something of pure essence can free me. A rare hope, like a flower found in darkness. Okay. It seems to be the theme of this game is desolation, no hope, hopeless. You know, I can feel the atmosphere. It's very thick. You pause to see that there is a lake nearby. The trail continues on to your right. Oh, damn, dude. Um, inspect the lake. You step near the lake and look down into it. It's gonna freaking... Resting underwater is an orb of some sort. Sitting on the bottom of the lake? There is something strange about it, as if it were calling out to you. Dive in or leave. Let's dive in. You close your eyes and jump into the lake. You open your eyes to see the stone sitting before you. You start to make your way toward it. Yo! A large fish comes into view. It quickly notices you with its mouth stretched open. Oh my god. You try to leap for the surface, but the fish catches up to you. You quickly find yourself helpless before the creature. You close your eyes as the giant fish rips your body apart with its teeth. You die a very painful death. Your adventure ends here. I'm glad I'm getting all these achievements, you know. Okay. Let's go left, you know. I do. Okay, I want to see what happens if I grab that sword. Grab the sword. You reach for the sword. Before you can lay a finger on the spirit grabs your arm. Oh shit. A sharp pain flows over your body as your flesh melts off your bones. God damn. What fragments remain fall to the ground. Your adventure ends here. Alright. Alright, let's take a left. Go left. Wait, should I go right? Is left the way to go? Because it seems like I'm getting a lot of options here. Let's load this bad boy. Let's see what we got on the right side. You reach the end of the pathway. In the distance is a tower looking over the area. A gate secures the passage to the area with a wall around the property. Also of interest, there is a tree that has a hole carved into it. Inspect the tree. You approach the tree and notice the hole is big enough to fit your hand in it. You look and see something shiny on the hole as if it were metal. Feeling around with your hand, you find 3 knobs. One on the right, one centered in the middle, and one on the left. Press the knobs. Press the right knob. Press the middle knob. Press the left one. The knobs lock in place. You wait for a moment, but nothing happens. It must be some sort of combination. Okay, leave the tree. Go to the gate. Creepy. Creepy. Not feeling these vine things. You approach the gate cautiously. Enter. Standing before the tower, your heart begins to sink. This is no doubt the birthplace of the spreading plague. There is a fountain before you with statues on your right and left. Okay. So it turns out there just is a lot to do. Okay, so I'm going to go on the left again. I'm so sorry for just moving around the whole entire story. I'm going to continue down the path. You walk for some time to find an endless field of grass. There is a stone well near the path. Inspect the well. You peer down the well. Other than the evident water at the bottom, there is a coin resting against the wall of the well. If possible, you feel you should go down and take the coin. Can I go do that? You lean over the edge of the well. There is no possible way you can obtain the coin by reaching for it. With this in mind, you turn and climb down along the inner wall of the well. You take a few successful steps down, but your luck runs out. You misplace your foot and you fall. Tumbling about, your body clashes against the stone walls. With a single knock on the head, you lose all consciousness of your accident. With a splash, you fall into the water. Your body sinks effortlessly, and you drown without realizing it. Your adventure ends here. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. Continue on. Walking over hills of grass and grain, you reach the walls of Aramore. Several times a year, you come here to trade goods from the farm. You discover the plague that has spread to your farm has also spread all the way out here. The path before you is overrun with blight. Continue across. You have come a long way, and you don't desire to turn back now. You march forward into the tainted soil. Whoa! Before you can realize what happened, you sink completely under the ill soil. Darkness consumes you, and your lungs struggle for air. Your body burns in pain as you suffocate and die. Your adventure ends here. Wow. Okay, let's go to the gate. Enter. Okay, this is rough. There's a fountain before you with statues on your right and left. Inspect the fountain, yeah. There is a dark haze about the fountain. The water is black and the smell burns with every breath. You feel a slight pull toward the fountain as if it were calling for something. Coin, perhaps? Inspect the statue on the left. You see an old statue of an angel that has been consumed by vines of thorn. The angel is holding a book in one hand, the other with one finger pointed up toward the sky. You feel it best to leave the statue alone. Let's look at the one on the right. I don't like it looking at me like that. Before you stands an old angel statue that is broken in many areas. With one hand, the angel is holding some sort of bowl, while the other hand is hovering over the bowl. You notice that there is only 2 remaining fingers on the angel's other hand. You feel you should keep your distance and just observe the statue. Enter the tower. You approach the door. As you reach for the doorknob, an invisible barrier stops you. It must be some sort of magic. Huh. Let's look at this tree again with the hole. Middle, left, right. The knobs lock in place. You wait for a moment, but nothing happens. It must be some sort of combination. Yep. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we move on. Huh. Oh my God. A horrifying figure glides through the air. It doesn't seem to notice you, and it passes on by. Yo. I feel like I felt some stuff on my neck. It may be a matter of time before it notices you. Oh shit, dude. Yep. Continue on. Oh, I can continue on through the... right? Yes. You pause to see that there is a lake nearby. The trail continues on to your right. Okay. I can inspect the lake or die. I mean, I can die or go... if I inspect the lake, I die. Whatever. The faint trail comes to an end. There is a collection of stone pillars down the hill. Beyond the hill is a large field of grass. Let's inspect the stone pillars. You stand before the large stones, arranged in the shape of a circle. In the center is a stone with what appears to be some sort of slot or hole. No doubt about it, something is meant to be placed there. Seeing that you can't do anything, you head back. Okay, explore the field. You find yourself gazing over a grass field with hills rolling off into the distance. Oh, what the fuck? As if a trick upon your eyes, you see a unicorn run across the field. It disappears out of sight before you can do anything. Surely, the unique powers of a unicorn can help you with your quest, but there is clearly something wrong. If only there was a way to charm it. Charm a unicorn. That thing's gonna kill me. That ghost thing that I saw, it's gonna kill me. I'm gonna take a right. It's like swooping the area. What could I potentially get that the unicorn would be interested in besides maybe that coin? There's nothing I can even do here. I'm gonna look in the well. You peer down the well. Leave. Now's not the time. Perhaps you may obtain the coin later. You step away from the well. Huh. I am slightly lost. By slightly, I mean I am lost. Which way do you go? We'll go back to where the path split. I guess go right. I don't really know what else I can do. Maybe look at the tree again? Press the knobs. Press the right one, then the left one, then the middle one. You wait for a moment, but nothing happens. It must be some sort of combination. The middle one, then the right one, then the left one. I'm nervous. I feel like the thing's gonna kill me if I don't hurry it up. Let's look at those stone pillars again. In the center is a stone with a slot and or a hole. Maybe the sword? But I feel like I need the unicorn to free the ghost. Oh God. That actually made my heart drop a little bit. I don't know why. The monstrous visage pierces through the fog again. Goosebumps spread across your body as you watch it fly by. Oh my God. Oh no. Okay, we go back to where the path split. And we take a right. I don't know which way to do the tree. You know, I just don't know. Press the knobs. Press the middle knob. Press the left one. Then the right one. Nothing happens. Press the middle one, then the right one, then the left one. Left, middle, right. I mean, it has to do with the pathway. So what is this back here? What area is this? Maybe I try the lake again? Maybe I just gotta keep trying these things. Until, like, there's a correct combination. Nope, this thing's gonna murder me again. So I wish I could lie to you guys and say that I didn't, but I did. I looked up, I didn't look up anything else. I just looked up what the hell, what order do I hit the things in the tree in? And it actually turns out it's left, right, right, which I never would have guessed. I don't know why, like where that comes from. Maybe it's something that I missed. I don't know. Press the knobs. Left one, right one, right one. The knobs lock in place. You hear the rumbling of rocks as the ground starts to shift underneath you. Everything goes dark and you sink below the surface. The hole above you seals up, trapping you underground. Wonderful. You find yourself with no evident way out but the path before you into the darkness. The only choice you have is to move forward. Oh my God, you see 3 separate paths within the walls of the cavern. Which path do you choose? I hear some shit going on. Go left. You cautiously make your way through the darkness. You come to a split in paths. Which way do you go? Go right. You struggle forward as the way before you becomes completely dark. You notice that there is a light off in the distance, and you continue to make your way forward. Eventually, you make it into some sort of concrete room. Turning around, you see a hole in the wall where you came from. Your guess is that it wasn't part of the initial design. You turn around to see a door. There being little to nothing in the room, you decide to move on through the doorway. Oh! You find yourself in what looks like a basement. You turn about to discover that in each direction there is a door, Boxes of supplies and debris litter the floor and the corners of the room. You notice that there are several markings on the doors and floor, some of which scare you. You got a bad feeling about this place. Man, what? Inspect the supplies. You walk around the room, browsing through the dust-covered storage. You find some rope in one of the boxes. It feels strong to the touch and has minimal wear. You decide to take the rope. The middle one looks like it's been jacked up beyond... You enter a room full of metal cages. Before you is a hallway marked with questionable markings. You don't like the feeling you have about this place. Whatever was in these cages surely did not like to be locked up. You notice that there is an animal in the cage on the left of the room, but from the dark stains on its fur, it is dead. You cautiously walk down the hallway, entering a room with 2 cell doors. Oh my god. Before you can do anything, a large hound leaps in front of you. The beast doesn't look very vicious, but one wrong move can surely be the end of you. Realizing that you are not prepared for a moment like this, you slowly back away toward the other room. To your dismay, the dog follows your every movement. Oh my god! Before you can do anything, the dog leaps forward at you. You don't survive long and die a painful death. Your adventure ends here. I forgot to save it. So we inspect the tree, yada yada yada. I don't know why it's left, right. I feel like it really does have something to do with the towers and the statues. But I don't know. Alright, let's save this. Yep, I would like to overwrite. Yes. Okay. So let's go forward. You cautiously step forward into the darkness. You come to a divide. Which way do you go? This looks like a face. 2 eyes and a nose. Is it just me? Let's go left. You hear a subtle echo of shifting rocks before you. An eye appears before you as its gaze pierces the darkness. Before you can do anything, tentacles burst from the ground and grip your body. It pulls you about, but you resist as much as you can. Not sure what you can do, you continue to resist until you can think of something. Your body begins to grow weak as your strength burns away. You suddenly feel yourself pulled to the ground, and you are dragged about like a rag doll. It is not long before the creature devours your body, leaving nothing behind. Your adventure ends here. Man, holy shit. Well, let's take a left again. This time, let's take another left. You move forward into the darkness. You see 3 separate paths within the walls of the cavern. Go right. Go left. You walk forward into the dark, unsure of what lies beyond. 2 paths you may go. Which do you choose? Go right. Oh my god. As you make your way forward, you discover a large cavern. An old-looking ship rests against the edge of the lake, with debris scattered about the surrounding area. Let's inspect the ship. You cautiously walk down toward the ship. The air is chilling, and you fear it won't be a good idea to stay too long. The possibility of discovering something that can help you drives you to explore. You climb aboard the ship. As you take a moment to observe your surroundings, you are only welcomed by the trickle of water brushing against the wood of the ship. Goodness gracious. You move about to see where you can go. Every footstep you take feels heavy. Every footstep you take feels heavy as you can hear the sound of wood cracking underneath your feet. You feel the ship has been here for quite some time. You explore under the deck of the ship. Nothing but the sound of your footsteps bounce about the structure. From one room to another, you come to discover a kitchen. Although there is nothing unique about it, you feel you should take a moment to inspect it. Let's look at these drawers. You pull out one drawer after another, finding out that they have been emptied. Dust spreads about the air as you disturb their rest. Checking underneath, you discover a rusty knife resting on the floor. You find that there are plenty of hardened rat droppings dotting the edge of the wall. You take the knife in hopes that you may defend yourself with it. Let's look in the oven. You see a lone pot resisting upon a dusty stovetop. You gaze downward and open the oven door. Nothing but ash fill the oven chamber. You close the oven door. Let's move on then. You continue your lonely tour of the ship, only to find that there is nothing of use or value. You make your way back to the deck and decide to continue your search. Again, you find nothing much but empty rooms, left to remain in dark solitude. You discover a door with fancy markings about the woodwork. Perhaps this is where the captain resided? You discover the room of the captain. Unlike the other parts of the ship, everything seems to have been left alone in this room. Before you rests an old wooden desk with papers and assumed belongings of the captain. There is a small bed off near the corner of the room and some chairs in the other. You have a feeling deep down that you shouldn't take anything, other than the lamp and other objects. There is a small stack of papers in contrast to a lone paper resting by itself. Approaching the desk, you begin to inspect the papers resting on the desk. The stack. Peering about the pages of this collective pile of documents, you realize that most of these are personal notes or journal entries. You pick a few and begin to read. Day 7. The voyage has gone quite smooth as we begin our second week away from home. The spirits of the men are high as we anticipate the discovery of new lands that lie beyond our documented knowledge. It has been my dream to accomplish something world-changing. Together we move forward with full hearts and unbreakable spirits. Day 66. It has been just over 2 months out at sea, and we have yet to discover anything new. We have suffered through many storms, and sickness has plagued the ship recently. Several of my favored crew have passed on to the next life. I see the growing doubt in the eyes of my fellow laborers as our voyage continues day after day. Food rations have been cut in half in fears that we may have to turn back. I dare not let myself think of failure. Those men who have lost their lives, the sacrifices to make this voyage possible, I cannot let them be in vain. Day 91. It has come to roughly 3 months out here on the endless blue. With much pain, we have turned around. Yes, we are headed for home port. We have just enough food to make it back. I just hope we have a smooth journey back. The spirits of the crew are low and bitter due to our failure. I do not let myself get caught up in thinking of it. Truly, we did not intend for this to happen. Notice to the crew. Due to our unexpected predicament, everyone is being split up into groups of 2 and 3. Scouting assignments will be given until we find a more habitable place to settle. For now, we must do what we can. Seeing that there is little left to see, you take your leave. You make your way back to where the tunnel divides. Okay. Right. So this was the ship. Go back. So now take a left. Alright. What's in here? You move forward into the darkness. Yo! You see 3 separate paths within the walls. Go forward. You cautiously step forward into the darkness. It's this shit again. Last time I went left, or right, I died. Oh my god. I'm gonna die again. Alright, well. Wait. I should not have skipped through all that because something happened. The path you walk comes to an end. Before you shines a pillar of light. The light rests on a corpse that seems to have been here for quite some time. Near the corpse stands a lone flower. For some reason, you feel hope enter your heart as you gaze upon the flower. There is something special about the scene, but you can't put your finger on it. Perhaps it may be best to leave in reverence for now. You continue your way into the darkness. You see 3 separate paths within the walls of the cavern. Which path do you choose? A horrifying figure glides through the air. It doesn't seem to notice you, and it passes on by. It may be a matter of time before it notices you. Oh, Jesus. Left. Right. Oh, there's the ship again. Okay, go back. Left. Okay, so this is the cavern with the 3. Take a right. I think that's the exit. Take a left. Left. Oh my god. Left. Oh my god. Right. You struggle forward as the way before you becomes completely dark. You notice that there is a light off in the distance, and you continue to make your way forward. Yes. The concrete room. Let's, save this. I went into the middle door and died, so I'm gonna go in the... I'll grab the supplies first. Got the rope. Left door. Oh, that's where I came from. Right? No. Go back. Fuck. Which... Yes. Alright. So... Okay, the left door is where I came from. So go to the right door. You enter a small room. There is a large cauldron in the center of the room with wood resting beneath. There is nothing on the shelves, as if somebody cleaned this place out. You look into the pot, but find nothing in it. With nothing else to see, you exit the room. Yeah, okay. Enter the door behind you. You walk up the steps. You enter a large room. The air is polluted with dust, and spiderwebs cover the walls and ceiling. Where should you go now? I saved this. I save. That's where I go now. To the save menu. Go outside, the far door, downstairs, upstairs. Downstairs where I came from, so go upstairs. You discover what looks like a private library. There's a passageway before you with bookcases on the left and right. Browse the books. You take a moment to look at the books. Some of them catch your eye. Rituals of the Ancients, Deception by Music, A Forgotten Power. Flipping through the pages, there is one in particular that has ink markings all over it. Raw energy is a powerful substance not to be trifled with. It is merely myth that such energies exist. One does not simply stumble upon a pillar of godly power. Even if such a fate is yours, bare hands cannot contain the force. It must be bent and channeled into a specifically crafted vessel to carry it. There have been accounts across time of individuals possessing such power. Although they pass away as sand, their relics of power remain as powerful artifacts that nations around the world would fight for. Deception by Music. There is a bent page marking a section of the book. You turn to it. The art of charming is not necessarily limited to the instrument, but how the musician goes about playing given instrument. Some are definitely easier to use than others, and for a skill such as this, there are a few instruments recommended. The harp is one of these recommended instruments. From vicious dogs to shy unicorns, the soothing voice of the harp can calm the troubled heart. Of course, not all creatures can fall for this simple trick, but it can mean the difference between life and death in some situations. You flip around until something grabs your attention. Pillars of stone. Years before current times, there were unique religious practices that revolved the Stonehenge. It is said that these stones are lined up in a special way and often organized in circular pattern. Organizing the stones this way unlocks an ancient power researchers still have trouble understanding. In the middle of the circle would be a stone or two from the keystone for the keystone to rest on.
This is the great mystery of this ancient practice. From ancient records, it is written that the energies from surrounding stones channel their power into the keystone. You stop reading because the next page of the book has been torn out. Move forward. Oh. You enter a strange room with large globes centered about the room. There are windows that let the light shine through. You notice that there is a chest resting against the wall to the right. You also notice that there is another passageway, like the previous room.
And hello, it's me from day 2. This is where I had to stop. Alright, open the chest. Oh. That's right, I gotta get back into the reading mode. I'm gonna move this a little bit closer as well. Ugh, I gotta... Alright. Approaching the chest, you notice there is a lock fastened to it. Okay. With no key to unlock the chest, you decide to leave it alone. Alright, inspect the globe. You study the globe attached to the floor surface. The craft is made of metal, and there is fine detail in the grooves. There are various markings and names scattered across the globe. It takes you a moment, but you find a marking of where you are. Aramore. You notice that there are some hand-drawn markings within the area, made with black ink. There must be something close by that has interested the author of these markings. To add to the mystery, there are similar markings on other areas around the globe. Whoops, I can't read. Okay, I came from downstairs, so we're going to keep going forward. You climb the stairs to find a wall ending your path. Above the end of the stairway is a hatch. Okay, let's go in the hatch. You open the hatch and pull yourself up. You have made it to the top of the tower. Oh God. Before you is a stone of power, resting upon an altar of rock. Dark vines have entangled the structure as if they were feeding off the energies of the stone. Your body begins to tremble as you stand before the stone. You definitely feel weaker being up here, as if the stone is sapping away your energy. Destroy it or leave it? Destroy it. This may be your only chance. You approach the stone and grasp onto it. You lose sight and feeling immediately as your hands become glued to the stone. Oh my God. Your life is drained from your body. Only bones remain to testify of your death. Your adventure ends here. How many achievements we got? So we got, I mean, there's 17. We got 12. So we're not far. Okay, so let's go back downstairs then. I don't remember that. I don't remember seeing that. Did I just not notice that last time? Or am I just... Okay. You make your way down the stairs. Now, I came across that rose, or that flower. I guess in this save file, I never went and looked at the grave. So, we're going to go do that. Inspect the grave. Right. Now, can I go through the gate? Did I unlock it from the other side? Like the front of the castle? Oh, right. Okay, no, I gotta go. Now I gotta find my way back to the flower. I'm gonna save. Right. Alright, go forward. You cautiously step forward into the darkness. Fuck. This is the thing that's gonna kill me. Go right. Oh, no. That's right. I skipped right past the dialogue. That explained why I didn't die there. So I have no idea. The path you walk comes to an end. Before you shines a pillar of light. Oh, I found it. There it is. The light rests on a corpse that seems to have, damn it, been here for quite some time. Near the corpse stands a lone flower. For some reason, you feel hope enter your heart as you gaze upon the flower. Surely this flower will ease the pain of the specter. You approach the flower and carefully pluck it from the ground. There is something special about this flower. Light continues to pierce through the darkness from an opening above. Surely this gives you some hope that all is not lost. Seeing that there is nothing else for you here, you turn around. Okay. I'm going to save. And I'm going to go left. But actually, you know what? Well, now I can't go back. Go left, I guess. I don't know which is... Well, we'll go to the right. And then we'll go to the right again. Uh-huh. The passageway soon ends with an enlarged mushroom sitting in front of you. A steady river of water flows between you and the mushroom. I'm gonna die, aren't I? You walk toward the mushroom as if there was something more than what meets the eye. Walking forward, you take a step into the water. To your dismay, your foot hits no bottom and you fall in. You reach to grab hold of the edge of the surface, but your body freezes stiff. You lose your sight completely as the chilling water sends your body into shock. Without any sense of touch and warmth, your lifeless body sinks into the darkness. Your adventure ends here. Figures. Yeah, it does figure. So now we... okay, so this is the... Yeah, so we go left, and then we go to here, and then we took a right, and there was the mushroom thing, so we'll take a left this time. Oh, wait, no, the right was a divide. Well, there's another divide. Let's go left this time. You move forward into the darkness. Oh, crap. What? Wait. Alright. Let's take a left this time. You walk forward into the dark, unsure of what lies beyond. 2 paths you may go. Which do you choose? Right. This is the ship, yes. Yeah, and I already did the loan document and the stack of papers. So we'll take a left this time instead of right. Oh, God. The monstrous visage pierces through the fog again. Goosebumps spread across your body as you watch it fly by. Okay, we go, left. Go right. You struggle forward as the way before you becomes completely dark. You notice that there is light off in the distance, and you continue to make your way forward. Eventually, you make it into some sort of concrete room. Turning around, you see a hole in the wall where you came from. Your guess is that it wasn't part of the initial design. Yes. Right. This is where the wolf is if I go through the middle door. So I'm going to go through the right door. Nope, this is the empty one. Okay, left door. That's where I came from. Go back. Enter the door behind you. Yep, walk up the steps. Yes. Alright. The far door. The door struggles to move, but you enter into what appears to be a spider's den. Oh god, oh no. The air is thick and the room is a mess of web and body parts. You notice that there are a couple items in the room that could be useful. If nothing else, there is a key on the ground that you will no doubt need. Before you can even act, a large spider falls from above. You have no doubt that it is hungry. Without hesitation, the spider attacks you. You pull out your knife and stab the spider when you can. Unfortunately, the knife doesn't scare the spider, and it bites you with ease. Crap. Achievement unlocked. Sam doesn't save you in this story. I think that's a reference to something. Go outside. Yep, exit gated area. Yep. Go back to slab. Yep. Trail in the grass. Yep. Inspect the grave. Alright. The ghost appears before you. Without hesitation, you reach for the flower to give to the spirit. The spirit grabs the flower from your hand as you extend it to him. You feel a subtle breeze blow by as the figure fades away with the flower. A faint whisper dances about the air. I am free, at last. You feel a sense of relief within you, and you reach for the sword. You now wield this special sword. I'm gonna go kick that spider's ass. I'm gonna save first. Because now we have a sword. Go right. And then go left. And then go right. Nope, that's the ship. Yes, alright. Okay, now we can go to the far door, maybe see if we can kill that spider. You pull out your sword and stab the spider as it lunges at you. Over and over again, you stab the monster. Each time it squeals in pain. Yeah, that's right, bitch. The spider flees into the darkness overhead. You hear it motioning about, possibly to strike again? No! You notice the key on the ground close by your feet. Before more trouble happens, you quickly grab the key and make it for the door. Okay. Okay, sick. Sick. What's the key for? Okay. Alright, now browse the books real quick. I need to read some of this. Deception by music. Right, I need a harp for the unicorn and the dog. Move forward. What's in here again? Okay, we go upstairs. Oh, that's why, because it only shows it for a brief second. You enter a strange room with a large globe centered about the room. There are windows that let the light shine through. Heaven, let your light shine through. You notice, or heaven, let your light shine down, sorry. You notice that there is a chest resting against the wall to the right. You also notice that there is another passageway like the previous room. The keys to the chest. Oh, what's in it? You discover a wall. A wall. The wall just pops out of the chest. You discover a small wooden harp resting on linen cloth. All right. You take the harp and close the chest. Okay. This is great. Now I just need to go do that before the specter kills me. Now I save because now I have harp. And I can go to the basement, right? Go downstairs. Yes. Walk downstairs and open the door. Middle door. You enter a room full of metal cages. Before you use a hallway marked with questionable markings. You don't like to be the feeling you have about this place. Whatever. Yeah, we already read this already. You cautiously walk down the hallway, entering a room with 2 cell doors. Hello, Mr. Man. Before you can do anything, a large hound leaps in front of you. The beast doesn't look very vicious, but one wrong move can surely be the end of you. You pull out the harp and begin to pluck at the strings. The hound begins to wag its tail. To your surprise, the beast walks away as if it were charmed by the harp. You never gave it much thought how powerful music can be. Oh yeah, well, we save here now. Cell door on right. You enter the cell on the right. You see a wooden table on its side, some debris on the floor, and a large hole in the center of the room. Seeing nothing special, you motion toward the hole. You discover a passageway underground. Unfortunately, all you can see is fallen rock blocking the way through. Okay. Seeing that there is little you can do, you go back to where you came from. Okay, let's try the one on the left. You open the door to find a skeleton positioned in the corner of the room. There is also bed and some chains attached to the wall. You have no doubt this individual was locked up for a long time. Inspecting the skeleton, you notice a ring on one of the bone fingers. There is a faint glow of light emanating from the ring, as if it were magical. You may find such a ring useful. You take the ring and put it on with a perfect fit. Wow. Seeing that there is nothing of interest here, you leave the cell. Okay, I go back upstairs. I'm so scared about that specter, though. I don't want that thing to kill me. I know there's like a time limit or something. There's gotta be. Now, since I have the ring, can I just go back into the tower? No. Okay. Without any chance to act, a ghoulish horror falls upon you. It attempts to grab you, but an invisible force propels it away. The ring? The monster vanishes. It seems you do have a little luck after all. Disturbed 4-year anniversary. Hey. You walk for some time to find an endless field of brass. There is a stone well near the path. Can I somehow use the ring? No, I'm not even going to risk it. Explore the field. Yeah, there we go. You find yourself gazing over a grass field with hills rolling off into the distance. As if a trick upon your eyes, you see a unicorn run across the field. It disappears out of sight before you can do anything. Unsure of what is going on, you think of a way to tame the beast. You suddenly remember the harp you found earlier. With the harp in hand, you pluck the strings. The soothing calm comes over you as you listen. The unicorn comes into view and stops before you. The unicorn glares at you, and you begin to hear a faint voice in your head. Human, have ear for my words. A great evil has gripped these lands, and it has rendered me powerless. You must find some way to stop it. I wish I could help you, but without my full power, I can do little. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The fate of this land depends upon you. You realize that you are alone to complete this quest of yours. This is no longer about saving your farm. You must save the whole land from the spreading darkness. You turn back as you question what you should do next. Yeah, what should I do next? What? The lake, maybe? Can I kill this thing with the sword? The fish swims at you with haste. Just as it gets in range, you thrust the sword into the top of the mouth. The sword penetrates and goes through the forehead of the fish. It struggles about in pain as blood filters through the water. You pull the sword out, and the fish retreats out of sight. You doubt it will live long. With the fish no longer a threat, you make your way to the orb. Holding it in your hands, you feel it vibrate as if there is energy inside it, trying to break loose. This must be important. The keystone. The stone pillars. Yeah. You remember the orb you found on the floor of the lake nearby. You place the orb into the slot carved into the center rock. The stones that surround you begin to glow. The light radiates and grows brighter. With a flash of light, your surroundings change. The ground is no longer grass. The newly discovered floor appears to be very old, as if crafted by somebody long ago. Rubble and stone near the edges of the platform also hint that this is an ancient place. Looking onward, at the end of the pathway, is a fountain of light. There seems to be no beginning or end, an endless power steadily flowing. You are amazed at such a sight. Approach the light. The light intrigues you, and you walk toward it. Rays of light brush about you, as if you are seeking to break away from its home. You remember the ring you have found and point it toward the light. Your hand trembles as light flows into it. Before you can think, the ring begins to burn and you stumble back. Light shines brightly from the ring. You notice a subtle warmth to it as you observe. You feel that you accomplished what you must do here. You pick up the orb. With the orb back in your possession, you walk back toward the trail. The faint trail comes to an end. All right. Okay. No. We going back into the tree. Left. Right. Right. Alright. Can I save it? Which path do you choose? Left. I don't know where I'm going here. Wait. What about that mushroom?
right. And then another right. Yes. Oh, never mind, I died. Yeah. Right door. Is there anything I can do in here? No? Okay. Go back upstairs. Can I use the globe in some way? Inspect the globe, yes. No, okay. Now I can do the thing with the heart thingy. You've made it to the top of the tower. Before you was a stone of power resting upon an altar of rock. Dark vines have entangled the structure as if they were feeding off the energies of the stone. Your body begins to tremble as you stand before the stone. You definitely feel weaker being up here, as if the stone is sapping away your energy. You stretch forth your fist and point the ring at the stone. You can feel a resistance, as if the stone is trying to defend itself. You try to keep hope and focus on the ring. A burst of light shoots out from the ring, penetrating the stone. You feel the very air shake about. The ground beneath your feet begins to vibrate. The ring becomes heavier to hold in place, but you know that it is working. You feel confidence and a sense of joy sweep over you. The light intensifies, nearly blinding you. The ground beneath you shakes violently as if the tower itself was trying to stop you. What little fear in you becomes powerless as you focus on your task. Everything goes white, blinding you completely. A weird sensation comes over you, and you feel as light as a feather. You begin to feel a tingling sensation all over your body as you hone your senses. The feeling suddenly flees your body, and you find yourself motionless. Everything is cold, and your ability to concentrate begins to leave you. You open your eyes, witnessing what is left of the tower. You begin to feel something. Warmth. Light. It is coming back. You lack the strength to talk as the unicorn comes into view. Light emanates from the horn on its head. All you can do is smile as the creature approaches. Wow. The light intensifies. You may have saved the land, but the unicorn has come to save you. Whoops. Your adventure does not end here. Wow. 15 out of 17 achievements. Probably 2 more ways to die, huh? Well, anyway, guys, that was Disturbed. Thank you so much for watching, and join me in the next part of the Free Horror Frenzy for another free horror game. Peace.